So how do you know if you're projecting or if you're speaking from truth, right? Like, that's a very fine line. When you're projecting, you're trying to make them see something. You're wanting them to notice what you've noticed. There is this need of pointing out something bad, something wrong, something that they need to fix, that they need to correct. You're projecting. Even if it's happening because it's there for, like, as a mirror for you, not for you to point it out to them. They're the teachers in that moment. They're teaching you where you have a distortion. How do you know you're not projecting? You're sharing joyfully because you know that your share is going to expand, is going to uplift them. There's no need to defend. You're not defending a point of view. The moment you're defending a point of view, you're projecting. The moment you're fighting them, you're projecting, right? You're projecting your own blind spot that you don't really want to take responsibility for. The moment you're trying to friend them, because there's this potential of, if they're not on your side, they can harm you, right? They can do you wrong. Another way to know is the flight or fight response. Are you leaving? Are you feeling discomfort because something is getting triggered? Are you running away? Because ask yourself, why would you need to let them know that they're doing something wrong? Why? I'm going to tell you why. There's a part of you that wants to project your own guilt and shame onto them. You want them to feel guilty. So, if every person is showing up in your reality as your mirror, why do we want to change the mirror? There's no point. It's ridiculous to want to try to change the mirror. There are infinite potential versions of people, of them. Why would that version show up in your awareness? It's there because of your energy. It's there for you to see yourself, period. Nobody can be in your reality unless their energy is matching an unconscious aspect of yourself. So the question would be, what are they trying to teach me right now? Not consciously, because this is not coming from their conscious level of awareness. We're talking higher self to higher self, right? Soul to soul mirroring, showing up as characters, playing out whatever energies we're playing out. So why would you want to point out something to them when you can tap into the different version of them? You can summon a different version of them. The reason you would want to make them feel they're doing something bad, and I've done it. Like, we've all done it, because we all have egos. We all have shadow, right? I've learned this because of my because of me effing it up, right? Why would we want to point it out? Because there is this sense of fake release that the ego gets, and boom, and sending it out, right? We send out the energy and we feel like, oh, whew, we won for a moment. But no, because you live like in this energetic container, a bubble. That bubble, whatever you put out, right, comes back because it's all you. So whatever you think you released and gave you a momentarily, I won, you didn't. You just lost to the program. The program won. In exchange, it gave you a candy here. And you're like, yay. And then you'll be like, no. It's really a very nuanced subject because it's so fine. It's a fine line of there's nothing I've ever received that was done to me that I didn't do it first. To myself or to another, because there's no difference. Whether you do it to yourself or you do it to another. There's no difference. But I have not seen anything in my reality that I hadn't consciously or unconsciously given out. Even if it's as simple as a comment on social media, I've seen it come back tenfold. So there's nothing in your reality that you haven't put out the energy first, consciously or unconsciously. In your mind, consciously, logically, you're not connecting it. And you're not gonna unless you're wanting to truly take full responsibility that you are everyone and everything. Nothing shows up out of nowhere. Nothing shows up just because. When you have the experience that even a bird flying by is orchestrated to do just that at that moment, to your conscious awareness may not be relevant, but to other aspects of yourself, of your multidimensional self, is relevant. For you, it's not. For the person, for the one who believes it's the person, there may not be any meaning to it because it's not supposed to, but it is to your soul. It is to other parts of you. I remember having this experience where somebody texted me like randomly, and I looked at the message and I'm like, and then I just felt what I felt was a giant behind the text. And I'm like, what the hell? So in that moment, I got it. Like, I got the download, I got the hit. That message wasn't random, even it was like nothing important, nothing of urgency, nothing of me requiring to do, like, nothing. I think it was just maybe saying hi or something. But the exchange on an energetic and on a spiritual level, there was so much happening, so much of an exchange of codes. What I believe, or my interpretation, was that giant that I felt, like that energetic giant, that higher aspect of us that was exchanging in that moment just through a WhatsApp message. And I saw it. It was so clear to me, like, wow, so a message is not just a message. A random person saying hello is not just a random hello. We're exchanging codes in levels that we have no awareness of, nor do we need to know it, because, other aspects of us are taking care of that exchange. But know that it is there for a reason. The reason may not be meaningful to your conscious awareness of why you're here in this physical reality, but it is for the soul. It is for the rest of you.